Hello. Welcome to the only fast food tier list that you will ever need. Um a little bit about myself. I've been eating fast food for almost 30 years now. Some of this food, I have no clue even like what they sell. Like a Blimpie. I mean, like I know what a Blimpie is, but I've never had Blimpie. Um some of this food is near and dear to my heart. Some of this food is purely nostalgic and has no real uh lasting power beyond sort of when you were a zygote, you know? We're going to make some enemies. We're going to make some friends along the way. So let's get this started. A&W. Never had it. No idea what it's like. I assume it's burgers, but I've never had A&W. Kind of wanted to try it, but yeah, I don't know. Arby's. Now, Arby's gets a bad rep. Arby's, if it wasn't roast beef sandwiches, I think more people would like Arby's. It's not great. It's not, A or B, but it's not awful. They sell like a decent chicken tender if that's what you're into. They sell like, the curly fries are amazing, but it's not F. Arby's is edible. Just don't get the roast beef sandwich. They sell other stuff besides it, and it's fine. Uh, it's a solid D tier establishment. Bob Fresh, I've never had. Blimpie, I've never had. Bojangles, it's okay. You know, of all the chicken spots, you never go wrong with the Bojangles chicken. Um, Biscuits is fine too. I've never had a bad experience at a Bojangles, but I've only ever been like once or twice. So, it's chicken. You can't really mess up fried chicken. Um, yeah, I stand all that. Oh gosh, Boston Market. Man, oh man. What a what a nostalgic trip for me. When I was a kid, pretty much like every other Thursday just about, my mom would take me and my sister to the Boston Market that was in White Oak. And I'd get like the what was it? Half chicken dark meat with two sides of mac and cheese. Oh, was that good? Damn. Now I've had Boston Market in my adult life, and it's tough to say, but it's not as good as I once thought. So for that reason, we're gonna have to rank it. For the nostalgic purposes, I'm gonna say that C tier. That feels about right. Burger King. Burger King's awful. Um, I mean, the burger patty is basically nothing. They serve a they used to serve a good chicken sandwich, and then they changed their chicken sandwich to like line up with Popeyes, and it went from $2 to seven or whatever. I'm not into Burger King. If you are into Burger King, it's a cry for help at this point. It's not good. Maybe it was never good. F. Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's. I can tell you something better than Bojangles. But is Raising Cane's actually good? Or is it just that Raisin Cane sauce that everybody likes? I mean, everybody likes fried chicken, chicken tenders, and bread. You know, this isn't exactly rocket science or anything like that. But I will have to put it above Bojangles. If I argue with me in my comments, that's what you want. But Cane's is a superior version of Bojangles. But it's still sort of mid. It's fine. Carl's Jr. Carl Jr., also known as Hardee's. Yeah. It's kind of that Burger King mindset for me. I'm never looking at a Carl's Jr. and being like, you know what? Let me go in there and get that see what that star talking about. If I see a Carl's Jr., it's usually surrounded by like a Wendy's, McDonald's, maybe even a Chick-fil-A. Maybe not. Chick-fil-A is more in a higher establishment. Carl's Jr. is not great, but it's not awful. D tier. Checkers. Have a Checkers nearby. Checkers half-pound chicken bites. Man, it's all breading, but it's nice. They season their fries kind of like a Popeyes as well, which makes it infinitely better than some of these other fast food chains. It's pretty cheap, at least it used to be before damn inflation. The bacon, it's not Baconator, what is it called? Baconzilla, I think that's what it's called. It's pretty good. Chicken's pretty good. I've never really had a shake from Checkers, although I know that they have like 1,000 flavors. But it's good. I would have Checkers basically whenever somebody asked. And for that goes in beer. Oh man, Chick-fil-A. This hateful chicken. You know, they said that you fell off with the invention of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. You never fell off to me, buddy. You were always pretty damn good. The other day, I actually just had the Cobb salad from Chick-fil-A. I gotta admit, it's not bad. Now, obviously, what you want here is the spicy chicken sandwich. I mean, all other chicken sandwiches aspire to be the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. It is perfection. It is hate. But there's something about that hate that makes it taste real freaking good. Throw in the best. It's the best. Chipotle. Ugh. I really don't like cilantro. I don't know if it's the necessarily the gene that people have, or if it's just, you know, my personal tastes. But Chipotle, I'm gonna argue that Chipotle kind of was overhyped always. You know, I know now people are like, oh, the portion sizes, they're all messed up. How about we eat a little less, you know? You don't need 7 pounds of beans and cheese and steak or carnitas. It had its moment ever since that E. coli scare in like 2017, 2016, 2018. Whenever it happened, it was the downfall of Chipotle ever since. They put poop in the food, and now it doesn't taste that good. But I can understand people's love for it, especially in Maryland. I mean, my gosh, this place was packed every time. B tier. It's fine. I would have it. It's healthier than a lot of these options. I mean, it's not that healthy, but it is healthier. The brown rice is pretty good. You know, I'm not going crazy for that queso. Really, the chips and the guac situation is really pushing this up to B, and I'm not sticking it in C. So let's all be happy right now. Church's Chicken, never had it. Cookout, I've seen Cookout, but I've never had it. Some of the most fucked up foods I've ever seen come from Cookout. I mean, you could get anything at Cookout. Culver's, it's a Midwest staple, but I've never had it. Del Taco, I haven't had Del Taco. I've had the Jack in the Box. I've only been out the West Coast like once or twice, so can't blame me. Denny's, ooh, what the fuck is up, Denny's? It's you're either a Denny's or an IHOP person, you know? Sort of red versus blue. I don't remember. Sharks versus Jets. I don't really remember what the Romeo and Juliet version of this is. Denny's or IHOP. I think I'd rather be at Denny's because I have better memories at Denny's than I do at IHOP, but ugh, they're both not good. I'm going to put Denny's in D. And IHOP will also probably go in D. They're sort of connected at the hip. It's really either this, it's either this or this. I'm so certain that they get their ingredients at the same place. It's nuts. Remember when IHOP tried to be International House of Burgers? Yuck. Dude, I just realized that this is a face. Holy cow. What the? I just realized that these are two eyes and a nose, and I was always like, what is this? Oh my gosh. All right, for that, IHOP goes ahead. Domino's. Now, do we have the others here? Do we have Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's? Okay. Now this is where we're going to get divisive. Domino's is good. I will stand on this. Domino's is good pizza. That crust is better than anything else. And if you have to argue with me about, oh, Papa John's is better because Papa John's, when you dip it in the garlic oil, get out of here. Get out of here. Enough. Enough. We don't need to eat that much. It's too much. That garlic oil, butter, whatever it is, concoction that they stew from a witch's brew vat, it's too much. Domino's is good. Let's move on. Okay? DQ. Man, I think I've only had DQ once when I was like 6, and it was okay. Which means that it was probably pretty bad because I think as a kid, anything that's, fried and has salt on it is gonna taste like really good. And I just remember DQ being like fine, which probably means that it's awful. That's my logic. I have had it. I know I've had it. Maybe the Frosty, or what is it called? Blizzard? No. 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 El Pollo Loco. Surprisingly, I've never had this. I see it all the time, especially in where I lived. It was pretty close to like Langley Park. But I've actually never had this. I assume it's okay. Again, it's chicken, rice, beans. I assume it's fine, but I've never had it. Firehouse Subs, also have never had. I don't even know where you would find one. Five Guys. Ugh, Five Guys. You're so expensive. You're so unbelievably expensive. But damn it if you ain't good. I mean, I can just eat the regular cheeseburger, basically nothing on it, and be happy with myself. But I know that, if you get all the fixins, the lettuce, tomato, onions, you kind of start to get it into that, I think it's like $13 for a cheeseburger. Too much, but it's really good. It's really good. When you do get the sandwich back from them and you unwrap it in the tinfoil, it does look like someone punched it before they handed it to you. But something about that makes it taste better. Also, you can get a grilled cheese and put a cheeseburger in it. Kind of makes it a patty melt. And it is real good. I mean, it's basically, a cheeseburger again, but man, it's also pretty good. Oh. Ah. Help. Okay, here we go. Yeah. 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 In-N-Out. Oh no. When I had In and Out, I was in Mountain View, California. I was visiting a friend named Cole. He worked at Google. We walked to his closest In and Out, and I mean the line was, the place was packed. I'm thinking, damn, this is gonna be, next level. I'm about to be blown away. The food is cheap. It's whatever, $5-6 for, a double or whatever they call it. The fries, you can get them animal style. And I always heard about the fries being bad and that you got to get them with, that animal style or whatever. I'm sorry to those of you who love In and Out, but this is the only tier list you're ever going to need, and I'm not going to lie to you. It's fine. It is okay. I'm not blown away by In and Out. I've never been like, damn, I wish there was an In and Out over here, other than for its price factor. And for that, see. Still no A's, but we're getting a nice distribution right now. Most fast food is fine. It's not going to kill you. Jack in the Box, though, this will kill you. I mean, this is... To call it food is insulting to chefs all around America, all around the world, really. Jack in the Box, it is trash garbage. But I've heard that it's better when you're drunk, which, I mean, if you get any of these when you're drunk, you're going to be fine. Maybe not the sandwiches, but any of these, you're probably going to be okay. But Jack in the Box is not good. Don't eat at Jack in the Box. Jersey Mike's. Are you a Jersey Mike's or are you Jimmy John's? That's another, rivals. Jersey Mike's. Again, fine. Don't hate it. Italian sub is pretty good. And that's what I basically always get at these sub places, is like either Italian sub or like a meatball sub or something like that. But let's go Jersey Mike's C. Jimmy John's, I think it's a little better. I don't think it's like crazy better, but I would rather have Jimmy John's than Jersey Mike's if given the option. Yeah, that feels about right. I think I'm actually going to slide Boston Market down a little bit because Boston Market does not deserve to be above In and Out. Jollibee, I almost ordered this the other day, but decided not to. I don't know what it is. I think it's fried chicken, and they also have like a spaghetti thing or something. I don't know. That scares me though. This little, I don't know what the hell you are. What are you? A bee? I don't know. There's one in like Arlington or something like that. Maybe I'll go there one day. KFC. KFC's it's not great. Hasn't been great for a long time. I have some fun facts about KFC that I can rattle off here. It started as a gas station, then it turned into a hotel, and then Colonel Sanders, the guy, was like, I'm going to serve chicken out of my hotel, and then people just kept coming back for the chicken and not staying in the hotel. So we cut the hotel out and then just made it a restaurant instead. Now, I think somewhere in the 50s, 60s, 70s, he sold out, and then they the Colonel had a big stink about the mashed potatoes. I think he said he called it concrete mix, which if you've had KFC mashed potatoes, yeah, it is like concrete mix. It's not very good. I believe you can get like close to the original recipe at a different restaurant that he opened up that I believe it has his wife's name. Don't quote me on that, but that feels right to me. Anywho, D, it's not very good. But again, it's fried chicken. How bad can it really be? Little Caesars. Little Caesars is a magical place. I mean, it's tough to describe what the strength that Mr. Caesar has to carry so many people on his back with that $5 pizza deal. I don't think it's there anymore. I think they took that out, but man, I had it a few times. It's pretty good. Now, the thing about Little Caesars that you have to remember is that when it says hot and ready, it literally means hot and ready. If you eat this the moment it is not molten hot, oh, God, that is a bad experience. It is not good. But I'd rather have it than KFC. It's not good pizza, but it is cheap. And for that reason, it has to be in D. Long John Silver's, I think I've had this once, but I don't have like any strong recollections of it. Any place that's like a seafood, though, I'm not ordering seafood from. I'm not ordering seafood from any of these places. I don't want shrimp, popcorn shrimp. I don't want any of that stuff. McDonald's. I mean, it has to be here. It's too powerful. It's too ubiquitous. It's too ethereal to not be an A. It's not the best. I mean, it's well documented how bad it is for you, but all of this shit is bad for you. Nothing here is good. If you're eating any of these places thinking, I'm going to be healthy today, no. That's not how any of this works. Man, but McDonald's fries, I mean, it's a classic. Everybody has a McDonald's order. Mine is a double cheeseburger and a 10-piece meal with a. Well, now I drink Diet Coke, but at the time it used to be Sprite. But I mean, it's just chemically engineered to make your dopamine receptors go crazy. And they do a good job at it. I mean, you can't deny it. Every 3 miles in America has a McDonald's, and they all perform well somehow. I don't understand how that's possible, but it is what it is. Moe's Southwest Grill, I don't believe I've ever had. Noodles and Company, the one in College Park, was not very good. And yeah, so I'm gonna put it bottom of D. It I love pasta, so you could throw a plate of like really trash spaghetti, and I would still be like, it's kind of good. But Noodles and Company is not very strong in that regard. Panda Express. I mean, need I say more? Look at this guy. Look how cute he is. I mean, that orange chicken. What a beautiful, beautiful establishment. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Panera started doing some weird stuff. I, like many people, was like, okay, it's sort of like Starbucks, but more leaning sandwiches was the vibe that I got when I first went to Panera with my sister when I was not even high school, I think. One had just opened up near us, and she was all about Panera. And, I went recently. I didn't understand how Panera could have a drive-thru. And I still don't. I still don't get how that's possible. And I may never understand how it's possible that Panera can have a drive-thru. I unfortunately went like the week after that they got rid of the charged lemonade, so I couldn't experience Nirvana in that regard. But it's fine, Would I rather have in the Boston market? No. but I would probably rather have it over Arby's. Panera, Sydney. Papa John's. Papa John's is not good. Not very good pizza. I think I laid out my case for it earlier. I they scratched out his face. I didn't even notice that they scratched out his face. Yeah, Papa John, the harbinger of the apocalypse. Remember when he came? Was it right before COVID that he did that interview where he was like, "The reckoning is coming," and he was super sweaty? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, it's just not what I want out of a pizza. It's like it doesn't taste like anything. It's basically just a vehicle to get that butter sauce, butter, garlic, oil down your gullet. Yeah. But still, it's pizza. And I'd rather have it than Panera. I'd probably rather have it than Boston Market. PDQ, I have no clue what this is. I assume a chicken place, but yeah, I've never even heard of this. Penn Station East Coast subs. Is this like a New York thing? Like that Penn Station? I've never had those. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's pretty good. Pizza Hut's my grandma's favorite pizza. She loved this thing, and when I would stay over with her, she would order like 2 extra cheese large pizzas. That tastes good. There was also a Pizza Hut by my elementary school, and so I remember really grinding out like math problems because you could get like a coupon for a personal pan pizza at the end of the month if you did all your like math problems and like your reading for that month. And man, it's pretty good. It's like, man, I'm like trying to think if it's better than Domino's. Do I like it more than Domino's? I haven't had it recently. Oh, but you know what? They had that pasta. Oh man, I know people are not gonna fuck with this, but Pizza Hut had a chicken Alfredo that is no longer. It's a different recipe now, but back in 10 years ago, they had a chicken Alfredo pasta that was so good. I mean, it was not good, but it was so good. Oh man, yeah. I think Pizza Hut's right with neck and neck with Domino's for me. I've had Domino's more recently than Pizza Hut, but I mean they're neck and neck. They're so close. If you said one was better than the other, I'd agree with you. Catch me on the right day. Popeyes. This might be, yeah, it's better than Five Guys. This might be one of my most requested places to eat when I was a kid. I love Popeyes. The 5-piece tender, spicy. Let me get the fries, an extra biscuit, and a Sprite. Send me to heaven right now. Reasons why Popeyes is better. I mean, they season the fries. They season the chicken better. Them chicken tenders are good. It is remarkably a consistently good experience. I mean, I've had some bad Five Guys burgers. I've even had a Chick-fil-A that I wasn't the most thrilled about. But Popeyes, it is the same quality every fucking time. They don't mess it up once. That Popeyes chicken sandwich, I mean, people were camped out like it was the drop of a new shoe or something like that. It is, man, I can't say enough good things about Popeyes. Portillo's, nope. Potbelly, that's kind of a little worse. So there was a Potbelly and a Jimmy John's in College Park. I always went to the Jimmy John's more than the Potbelly, but the Potbelly's not bad. It's just sort of I'm not eating anything, you know. Like I'm eating bread that's sort of okay. The deli meat's sort of okay. Eh. Everything was just sort of okay. It's fine. Not gonna kill me, but I'm not feeling great after a Potbelly sandwich. Top of D. I'd rather have it than Panera. I'd rather have it than Boston Market. No, I would not. Oh, okay. We're coming up on the last little bits of this. Qdoba. I've only ever had Qdoba catering. I've never seen a Qdoba like in the wild ready. You know. So I really don't even know what a Qdoba would look like on the inside. But Qdoba catering, it's fine. It's not Chipotle. Maybe it will never be Chipotle. It's not F, but it's barely better than like KFC and Little Caesars. Barely. Edible, fine. You can move on with your day. Quiznos. Roy Rogers. The Roy Rogers that I went to was the one that was off of the Rockville. Is that the Rockville Turnpike? Maybe it wasn't. But when you hopped off the Rockville station and you kept walking down towards, I think that's towards Iron Age, there was a Roy Rogers there that I went to every once in a while. That was, again, edible, fine. I'm not going crazy over Roy Rogers, but when I see one, I'm like, oh yeah, there's some good times in there. I wish there was a place between D and F, but I'd rather have it than KFC. I probably wouldn't have it over Little Caesars. Sbarro. This is if you're eating Sbarro in 2024, you have problems. It is not. Oh my days, this is awful. I mean, you only ever see it in malls, and I don't even know where. I legitimately don't know if you see a Sbarro anywhere but inside of a mall food court. And I mean, it is awful. You can't mess up pizza. Sbarro has figured out how to mess up pizza. Ah, man, it is. I don't. Ugh, God, I don't want to talk about it anymore. What is this? Schlotsky's? I don't know what this is. Shake Shack. Ooh, Shake Shack. Ooh, you're pretty good. I just had you recently, and it was pretty good. Now, I don't believe Shake Shack does the secret menu stuff anymore, because they used to have like a peanut butter sauce that people liked, but I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna go down the secret menu path. It's pretty good. I would not have it over Five Guys. But it is like it's like Five Guys, a little cheaper. It's pretty good. Their crinkle cut fries are probably the best of like the more established burger chains. I'm talking about In-N-Out, Five Guys, and this. But I think Five Guys edges it out. But it's still really good. And their shakes are pretty good. Sheetz is a gas station. If you've never been to a Sheetz, it's kind of like Wawa, but Republican. You know what I mean? People who've been to Sheetz, they know what I'm talking about. It is fine. It's gas station food. Not going crazy. I would not have it over some of these other places that you can like actually drive to and maybe even sit down or eat in your car. But if you're in a food desert and you see a Sheetz, it's kind of a lifesaver because you can get like some chicken or some mozzarella sticks. You know, you're not gonna go hungry, but it's not very good. Would have it over. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah. Okay. Skyline chili. I've never had this, but I know it's the one that puts cinnamon in their chili, and for that reason, no, not having it. Sonic is okay. I think they took away the skates at Sonic. So Sonic, if you've never been, is like the kind of like old timey drive through where it's, you pull up to a parking spot and then they come out and like walk your food to your car and you can just eat it in your car. I like Sonic. I haven't had it in many years, but I liked it. It is kind of like a nothing, like the burgers kind of just air. They like Checkers have a ton of options for shakes. If you're into that, it's okay. It's fine. I would have it over most of these in the just maybe it's the act of someone walking into your car that's putting it in to see for me, but I don't hate it. Steak and Shake, I've never had it. Subway. Now you are either a Subway person or you are not. I am not a Subway person. It is. I mean, we don't have to get into Jared Fogle, but I mean, Subway is not. I don't like it. The $5 footlong was cool when they had it. They've tried to sort of bring it back in iterations. Also, the $5 footlong destroyed their business because it was too popular. Too many people got it, and too many people now expected all $5 or all footlongs to be $5, and so they were selling it at a loss, and then rapidly expanded, and then it all went down from there. But if you've been to a Subway recently, it's not good. I mean, I think that they put their toes in the lettuce. It's not good. I would not have it. Would rather have it than Quiznos, but no, I'm not having it. Swenson's, never had it. Let me put some of these ones that I know I've not had. Taco Cabana, Torchy's, Wiener Schnitzel, Wings Over. Have I had a Whataburger? I don't think I've had a Whataburger. I don't know when I would have had a Whataburger. And Zaxby's. Okay. So we're down to our last 6. Taco Bell. It has its place. Has a place in time. No, wait a minute. I have to knock it points. It took away the quesarito, and I will not forgive the executives at Taco Bell for taking away my damn quesarito. Damn, I love that quesarito. But I'm not a big Taco Bell guy. You can talk to some people, and they're like, here's my whole Taco Bell order, and they list off, 20 items, and it's fine to me. I don't understand what the blast appeal is. It's all okay. It's fine. It's probably gonna make you poop. It's probably gonna rip up your insides. But a lot of these are gonna make you rip up your insides. Taco Bell is just. It is. It exists. It's not nourishing, but it is nourishment. Waffle House, for my own safety. Waffle House is the best. No, it's not the best, but it's not awful either. It's probably like here-ish for me. Again, I'd rather go to a Waffle House than IHOP or Denny's. There's just something about a Waffle House that is, it's like fucked up. It's seedy. It's gross. The everybody knows that the workers could fight. But when you're sitting in that booth and you're just looking around at all the sorts of different folk that come in, I just sort of think and wonder, damn, what a microcosm of America. B. It's okay. Wawa. I'm just gonna put it here for a second. Wawa is much better than Sheetz. Their subs at Wawa are freaking phenomenal. A Wawa opened up by my dad's house, and it has caused. I mean, I've never seen so many lifted pickups and moms with minivans in the same space. It has destroyed that intersection by my dad's house, but it is good. It's good food. You could go to Wawa and like just get the food, and honestly, you'd be all right. You'd be doing okay. I think I'd rather have Wawa than Chipotle. That's sort of my personal bias talking. Right there. Yeah, right there. Wendy's. Again, I'm just putting it here for a second. Wendy's is sort of good, but I kind of hate Wendy's social media. I think Wendy's social media has unleashed a pox onto our village. It is maybe the biggest enabler of some of the worst types of people in our society. And who am I talking about? Reply Guys, other social media brands that think they can be funny because Wendy's was funny first. No, none of you are funny. If you interact with a Wendy's social media post, you interact with a McDonald's social media post, heaven forbid a Taco Bell media post, get enough, okay? We need to be serious people with serious goals and serious ideas. All that being said, the Baconator slaps. Chicken sandwich is probably better than some of these other chicken sandwiches that people like. That 4 for $4, that's really good. Above Waffle House. White Castle. I mean, you want to talk about bottom of the barrel? You're eating a White Castle, brother. You are struggling. Times is tough. It is hard to see myself ever eating at a White Castle. But it is better than Subway. This is like trash, you know? It's a little better than trash. It's not. Listen, if you are telling me that you are going to go to White Castle and pick up a case of burgers, I'm taking that as a cry for help, and I am scheduling our intervention expeditiously. But, you know, it's not so bad. If you told me you were getting Burger King, I mean, you're a lost cause. Tell me you're getting White Castle, there's still hope for you. Finally, Wingstop. Ooh, I do love Wingstop. I do love it. That the seasonings that they put on, I mean, they basically nationalized lemon pepper. Lemon pepper. Ooh, the lemon pepper wings with the Parmesan fries. Now, the one thing I'll say about Wingstop is that they do give you, I saw this in a TikTok comment, was they do give you like bottom of the bag fries. Like all their fries are soggy no matter what. No matter what. Like they're never crispy. You're basically eating like limp potato sticks. That's what you're into. That's what you're into. But, you know, me, I like a little crisper fry. Or if you're going to go that route, you got to season the fuck out of it, like Five Guys. I'd rather have it. I'll put it right here. Any more? No. Okay. Well, this is the official tier list. you will not find anything more concrete, more backed by science, by the data, by the researchers involved. Um, Again, this is how you should be. How you should be judging your food experiences by. You can refer to this at any point, and hopefully, I add a couple more of these. Like, I would actually like to go to a Whataburger and see what that's all about. You will never catch me at a Skylines chili, though. I don't like chili, so no, that's not happening. But maybe a Whataburger, maybe even a Jollibee. I'll try that messed up ketchup spaghetti or whatever it is. All right, well, have a nice day.